Now, really, a human being cannot fix anything that you did in the past. Not mentally. You can fix it, like physically. You know what I'm saying, and make you feel better mentally. But
I can repair the wounds.
Right.
Like do something big. Like, man, I feel better now. Shit.
Right. You gotta think about being better. Because if you start, because sometimes I think about all the stuff I did in the past, and it'll make you start tripping sometimes. Make you think, are you really on the path of where you need to be at in life? You know. So yeah, it's kind of it's a tough thing. I guess it's really just progression. Like you said, you need 2 months to go well. All you can do is just put yourself in position by making the right choices within your day. You know what I'm saying? To put you there. And I think you'll do it. But yeah, it's crazy.
The first time ever, though, I feel like I let my girl down. I never did that. That's crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, I was speaking about that earlier. That's just a male's nature. Like, right. men and women are a perfect balance with one another. And we're the protection and the head and the leadership, problem solving, and they the inside stuff, you know, all the things that matter that when you come home and all that. Right. And shoot, and our job is to provide and protect, you know what I'm saying? And when you don't do that, or when you feel like you're falling short of that, shit, it can bother you. Yeah, it make a lot of men regress. Actually, a lot of men regress off of that. Just having that point in their life where it happens.
I had to get on up. I said, let me go get this money right.
Yeah, that's how you gotta be. They really like to see a man moving. Like a lot of women are attracted to that, but the only thing they haven't understood yet is that the man who's busy and makes 100,000 stuff, he ain't at home. No, like you can't make 100,000 a year or over and be at home.
Right. I tell my homeboys that.
Like there's no, like even the rappers never at home. Like you think the rapper's always in the studio. Only way the rapper at home if he went and took his advance money and bought a studio for his house. Then yeah, he could be at home then, smoking on gas and doing whatever.
90% of them got multiple baby mamas in you.
Yeah, they always out doing some stuff. It's crazy. But we the only people that's like that. We live our lives through the rappers and the athletes and stuff, while everybody else live their life through Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, Child Chang Lee and shit. You know what I'm saying? Amir Muhammad, the oil field guy, how he came up from off the streets of Baghdad or some shit. We always fucking rappers and everybody else.
It's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's really logic.
It's how they designed it.
Yeah, they gave us the tools. They put it in front of us.
And they designed it that way. They wanted it they have us separated and down, and then they got just anybody raising us now. But people started trying to wake, which is good.
I'm trying to turn a lot of people on this last week to the truth, man. I see, man, it's hard in the hood. I'm kind of working with this church right now to build a thing called Community of Success. Mm-hmm. And it just targets young black males to start to let them know who they are and, like, are you trying to obtain your LLC and, you know, anything in the nature of empowering themselves.
Yeah, that's what I do on my platform. Me and my friends about to open some businesses up, and that's how we're coming at it too, to try to show black males who, like myself, got backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah, that's my big thing.
Yeah, and it's very hard, but I want to be the example of that you can do it. You know, 'cause I'm a manager at my job. I get paid well for what I do. And I'm a felon, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So
that's the one thing we gotta get people like you, your story out.
Yeah, and that's why I've been telling my story on people. You know is that I'm a felon. Yeah. A felon.
Be straight up. Shit.
I tell people all the time, I just look this way, but I'm a felon. At certain places I can't live at, certain jobs I can't get, but I ain't let it deter me. I just, you know, everything, put it this way, if you do a good job, people will overlook certain stuff if you do what you're supposed to do. And that's mainly what it is. but it's still hard. I still know the hardness for that, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, when I first touched down a couple places, like I started looking for a job, it'd be like forever before I found a job. Like it'd be, we really like you, but your background, like damn, like I'm the person. Like you ain't gonna sit and talk to me and let me explain what happened. At least you just gonna look at the paper and assume that it's all what it is, and that's why I have a problem with the court systems, because they force people, you know, who are poor and innocent, who have to get people who a lawyer for them, like a district attorney. I mean, like a public, like one of the public defenders, because they don't have no money. And then you wind up getting on probation or in something on your record just because you couldn't provide a good lawyer, a good enough lawyer that could have beat that. While a rich person could be guilty as all outdoors, but because they can afford the good lawyer, they get off with a slap on the wrist, and you know.
I've been there.
Yeah, so people tired of that.
Right. We tired of this.
Yeah, for real.
People getting killed became my brother's missing. That's what really, you know, started making me think like, how many people, other people got missing?
Yeah.
It just keep going on and on about the stories, people getting hanged, like literally, like I'm like, man, this stuff is getting too rough. I said, people don't want to fight back in a non-positive way, and they gonna start coming against communities. So the best way to start paying attention.
Your exit right there.
Is start telling them
right
more about themselves and what's happening in the community.
Really, what the black man does not know is that you are the firstborn child of God.
Yeah.
Whereas many children God has, but he has a birth order. Human beings, we be like, oh, well, treat every child the same and all that. But the Lord is like, firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn. Firstborn entitled to everything, secondborn entitled to whatever the firstborn want to give him and all that. And that's how it's always been. And, you know, white people know that. You know, Caucasian people know. They know that because they read and they understand what we are. And as long as they keep us from knowing what we are, then they're better for them. And really, the reason why they do it is because they have a lot of principles in them that they don't understand, as in spiritual things that happen with fallen angels and angels that's not and all that stuff. It's all kind of stuff that goes on with them that they don't know. Yeah.
They pow, fifth pow.
Yeah, they know. They know that
how they doing it is completely wrong.
The minority people of melanin skin tone have enough power to open up the realms and make Jesus come down.
That's amazing. Thank God.
That's why they don't.
Bro, it'd be so hard to walk out on these streets and hear these people out here, and you don't understand, man. I done been through it. Been out on the streets trying to talk to these people, and they don't even listen, bro. They don't want.
They're not gonna listen because they've been programmed to not listen. And it's so much stuff to keep you distracted. So you supposed to, and that it's all worth it for right now.
It's crazy.
Because human beings, we live in the moment, and then it's like, for example, I always tell people this: like, you don't ever want to talk to God or nothing. But then, so first time grandma gets sick, first time your brother get in a car accident, first time your child got down, catch some kind of something that you ain't anticipated. Now you on God, please, oh God. You mean the same God that you don't talk to at all? Like, he didn't say be perfect. He said come to me always. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day when I used to be praying that the pack could come in. I used to be praying that I could flip it to where I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he says come there always, not just come in the way that's good.
Right,
I used to be like, man, Lord, please let this jump back 29, please, Lord. Like, I needed to do that.
Shoot, you said you've been moving around, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure he's been with you the whole time, moving around.
Oh, I know he did. I already know. There's no other reason why I would be here other than
15, so I know.
Facts.
You can backtrack and see how he helped you when nobody else was there.
Facts.
And I told my homeboy that, and I said, you can't think about any moment like that when nobody was there, and you probably cried, lash out, he did all this and that. You never think about it. And he just, I just came up.
No.
Came up by yourself.
That's what everybody thinks. That Tupac is. That Tupac mentality, me against the world, me by myself. All right, no, God. That's why they be getting stuff happen to people, because you don't give no credit to God. God like, oh, you think it's you? All right, well, I'm gonna let you do it then.
That's
And when
why I had to leave him alone. Yeah,
you got to.
I was trying to help him out with the venue.
I tell
plugging in numbers.
I tell people like this: if you go to see a psychiatrist or go to therapy, they're gonna ask you, do you believe in God or religion? So, and once you don't, it puts a little mark on you. And it's not like you're a bad person. It's more or less that a human being has to think of another human being being omnipotent and more powerful than them to keep them balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have that thought in your mind anyway.
Supreme power. Somewhere within yourself. That's what they want you to do.
Yeah, that's weird for a human being would even think that you the most.
A human is more powerful than God, what made you.
A human is more powerful than all the angels. We love.
But it's crazy. I appreciate it, my man.
Yes, sir.